Sit back on the TA, farm up those camps, get more control. Might have to contend against this mid tower, but they're just going to go for the free kill on Foxy, it seems.
Insania's even going to think about taking the fight because Liquid still have multiple members nearby. One of the Global Silence was used Price. They're going to move on forward into the river. Insania does end up dropping a double kill for Yuragi, and they're going to play the distance as well. Zai utilizing the black hole with a follow-up there from the Requiem, but it's just not enough damage. There's now OG. They can go back in for the finishing blow. A sidestep to the right and a TP out, but it will be stopped short. Misha, beautiful use of the impetus, an easy kill for him to find. 1 point in it was all the damage they needed, but still... more they go for. OG not letting Mickey get out. Mickey will be alright.
Mickey with those boots of travel, with the windlace, realizes that he's in a position to be able to get that chase off, especially with a Bat Rider. Previously, you wanted that little bit of extra movement speed from the neutral items. These days, Lancer Pursuit fulfills a similar sort of thing.
Off to the other side of the map, they might be eyeing up Matsu though. Tiger and Yuragi, even Amar nearby. All his men are completely drained, but they're rolling Thunder to close the distance as well as Yuragi will pump in the damage. Beautifully done from OG. Just Yuragi making sure he doesn't get close enough for the potential Dismember turnaround. But Liquid, they can't even take the team fight now. Global Silence going to enable them to go on for more as Amar into the middle. He'll target down Insania off to the left side. Yuragi cleans up the second support. And OG, they're not even done just yet. They caught a glimpse of Zai out of the tier 2 tower and they'll drag him back to his own death as OG find all 5 and now they can get some objectives afterwards.
Lanes are pushed in. You can look to go into that Roshan if you're really wanting to, and realistically, what's stopping them? They might even just look to farm up the top.
Oh, I love that.
So, like, you're just giving them nowhere to be able to play around on the map, and you're going to need to get creative.
Matumba in bottom lane. He's going to go for a TPR, but Amar it's over the tree line. Not even going to be able to make it. He can bounce off the crystal as well. It's going to be a slow and painful death here for Matu. As BZM and Mar in combination together. A big kill for them to be able to find. At least he was able to complete the scepter. He got enough gold for it. Tiger's going to even try and just get in range for a little bit of extra permanent intel. Look at them throw it to Mickey too. Yuragi, one more right click. The hook shot from Boxy. No way. Oh, the savior of Mickey just gets out. One more right click would have been enough. Very, very impressed with what Amar's done. And Yuragi, they've got a great ward on the cliff. Off to the northern side, but Tubman, if he can get the kill onto Tiger, but they're unable to do so. A black hole stopped short thanks to the Global Silence. Now they've been able to split up the fight. Box is going to look to move in, trying to protect the Pudge, but they won't be able to do so fast enough as now they can clean up. The crew has arrived as Mickey, who'll try and get as much damage out as possible. BZM will fly up onto the high ground, and OG, they're just playing their distance, waiting for the magic immunity to expire, and as soon as it does, they'll go in for the finishing blow. Another 5-man wipe as OG lose no one.
OG Teamfight Dota is just next level, man. There is nothing that they can't do when it gets to these games, and I mean this is even just planting down the flag.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh no. And now the rest of OG are here to take the team fight.
Oh, that'd be a big
Another fist into the hook, a big target to be able to bring down, but the Global Silence again trying to cover the escape, but Amar will still be killed off. Liquid, they need to get more out of it.
Huge
they have
bounty.
nowhere to catch up to OG though.
Huge bounty being given over to Mickey. Gets him his level 15 as well. Gets
A lot, like it's not first phase TA at all, but always a treat to see like some incredible TA players and where they put traps and what it can really provide a team, because that is now like, again, this was the big window. Like you have a 14,000 deficit and maybe he abandoned.
Hopefully not.
What?
He actually abandoned.
Wait, can you check? How did?
Huh?
Were you?
I'm going off the
check,
player's
or are you
words.
posing
No.
a question? Okay.
But I mean, just the fact that he said we can play as 4 leads me to believe that, well, okay, ready? Bug? Whatever. All right.
Well,
It's a bit of a shame. It's such a big series. They've got the lead, but Misha, he's been a big part of these team fights with those quick 4-staffs. Oh, no.
What the hell? Dude, how is this still a bug? Yeah, this...
I'm not a programmer. Don't ask me about this sort of stuff.
Okay. No, yeah, I know. Denog, what the hell, man?
Why did I make him abandon?
It's your...
This is like, you know, your Tusk, your Nyx Assassin, your Marcy, your Clockwork. And OG are one of the teams that are saying, you know what, screw it. Us, Thunder Awaken in particular, we're just going to go these spellcaster types because we've got the confidence in our team cohesion that we're going to be able to get that that 4-star out. Our positioning as well, just on point. It is great to see Misha here, though, at an event after the year that he's had. So many visa difficulties, but he's here playing with the team and playing well.
It's so funny you brought that up because that's really what I was going to go to next. The fact that he's had so many difficulties of getting to some tournaments, and then he has this issue of the bug occurring for him. Like, he just wants to play Dota, man. Like we heard in the winners interview, was it Riyadh? But where was that winners interview that he had? It was a very, very, it was great to hear from him, and he just wants to play Dota. Yeah, a lot of people just want to play Dota. That's all they want to do. You know, just enjoy the game, live in the moment, have some fun, and we are hopefully getting a fix coming out. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. What's the time? I guess Valve are actually over there in Singapore. So I was about to say, what's the time in Seattle right now? But probably not going to be relevant. Of course, they're going to get all the assistance they could possibly need. And speaking of Singapore, you know, you and I are going to be going over there in. You in a few days, me in about a week or so. Anything you're excited to see over there while you spend your downtime?
Dota, let's go.
In your downtime, I said.
Oh, you said damn. See, I kind of tune you out half the time. I heard Singapore and TI. I'm like, all right, no downtime. What do I want to see in my downtime? Well, I still got a gym. So
here we go. You could do that anywhere. Singapore, come on. Sites. Have you had a look into any of the sites? I'll give you a few. Okay, go to the Gardens by the Bay. It's fantastic little, not even little, huge gardens to be able to walk through. Very picturesque if you can withstand the humidity in Singapore. Marina Bay Sands at the very top. There's a nice bar with a great view, especially if you can do it around the evening time. All of the different food stalls as well. You know, a lot of people say Singapore can be a bit expensive, but when it comes to the street food, it is still one of the best parts of the city, in my opinion. So there's just a few for you to be able to try out there.
Are we going to the bar?
Of course we are.
Are we getting day drunk? Day drunk probably the best drunk, right?
All right, let's. People that know me will know my answer to that, but let's
see. What's the answer? Come on, some people don't know you here. We've got people that want to get to know Dan. They want to know the man himself. And
but I like the air of mystery. If you do end up seeing us, by the way, when we're over there in Singapore, feel free to come and say hi. As I'm sure all of the players and people involved in the tournament are happy to see the fans after. This is only the third, fourth LAN that we've had with in-person spectators. So. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are very excited to see some of their favorite players in particular.
A CTI as well. Oof. I mean, that is... that's going to be so high. Heard the Seed crowds go crazy, and now we get to see how crazy they get to go at the stage of the international. So... we're going to send it to a break, though. We will hopefully have some issues fixed when we come back. Hopefully we get a 5-on-5 and OG don't need to try and close this game out in a 4v5. But we're going to send it to a break, and when